Welcome back to QrepubliC. Today is June 24th, 2021, Thursday. Our news highlights for today: US stock futures rise after S&P 500 snaps two-day winning streak. Despite Wednesday's hiccup, the three major indices are up more than 1% this week, rallying from a sell-off last week after the Federal Reserve heightened inflation expectations and forecast rate hikes as soon as 2023. Comments from Fed Chair Jerome Powell during a congressional testimony Tuesday reiterated that inflation pressures should be temporary, which seemed to suit market sentiment. Beneath the optimism, markets are at risk of becoming complacent and vulnerable to shocks. Any signal that interest rates and bond yields could rise, even in the absence of pronounced inflationary pressure, could shatter market exuberance, according to State Street Global. And just in additional, for our Asia Pacific, shares in Asia Pacific struggle for direction in Thursday trade after the S&P 500 on Wall Street. In other news, European stocks closed lower despite bumper PMIs and dovish Fed comments. European stocks dropped on Wednesday despite purchasing managers' indices showing booming business growth in the Eurozone. The Pan-European Stock 600 provisionally ended the session down about 0.6%, with utilities stocks falling 1.4% to lead losses as most sectors and major bourses slip into negative territory. For investors, the European PMI numbers are good news as it shows that the recovery is back on track after the negative GDP growth in Q1, which was due to the lockdowns at that time, according to HSBC. The biggest danger now comes from the Delta COVID-19 variant, and in particular whether it dampens buoyant confidence levels. In other news, stocks track gains on Wall Street rise for second session. Stocks further advanced yesterday following Wall Street higher after the top US Federal Reserve official calmed fears over inflation and an earlier than expected rate hike. PSEI advanced yesterday due to substantial gains in large cap property firms along with port operator ICT and JFC. Trading volume remained below average, a sign that most investors are still on the sidelines and looking forward to the results of central bank meetings, which will be out by the end of the week, according to AAA Equities. For our PSEI today, we closed at 6,886 at bumaba tayo ng 0.47% after ng pagtaas natin for 2 sessions. And foreign selling pa rin po tayo today ng 912 million peso. So meron pa rin po tayong healthy pullback today as we still form higher low from yesterday and still trading above moving average 9. According po sa local news natin, generally average or below average lang po ang ating volume kahapon, which is also today, almost kasing rami lang ng ating volume kahapon. And this signifies daw po na ang ating mga investors are still on the sidelines or still observing yung galaw ng market after nga po ng news regarding Fed last week regarding its monetary policies, and even after their statement yesterday that inflation pressure is temporary. So ito po yung isa sa mga reasons kung bakit nagko-consolidate or mabagal ang galaw natin as of the moment. And then today, we also learned na yung ating Asia Pacific markets this Thursday is on mixed status. Kasabay naman po yan ng pagbaba rin ng European markets kahapon, while sa US naman po is naging maganda yung kanilang trade. So baga parang mix yung result across the globe. So inflation remains the concern, plus yung bagong COVID or yung Delta variant is nakakahatak rin po ng market sentiment, just like what happened sa ating European stocks na despite maganda yung kanilang PMI, naging negative yung kanilang trading kahapon. Pero if we are going to be in technical sa ating chart, we are still on healthy pullback and the momentum is still there. So going back lang po sa ating news this week, we will retest the 7,000 level, and every pullback that we may have, it's a good chance to accumulate shares since we are still in the recovery, plus the fight that we have in COVID-19 is getting stronger. So as of this time, after our due diligence in checking our monitored stocks, we can still hold our shares and accumulate during its pullback. At ang mga stocks naman po na i-discuss at i-review po natin for today, these are Abacor, AC Energy, GMA 7, Apollo Global, Basic Energy Corporation, Dito CME, Merimart, Certec, Philippine Estates, DDMPR, SFI, and PHES. Sa mga bago pong nanonood ng video na ito, I'm inviting you to please subscribe on this channel para maging updated po kayo sa mga bagong videos na nilalabas po natin, particularly sa mga news at insights na binibigay po natin sa ating mga stocks. Like and share this video as well para mapagbigay insights din po tayo sa iba. And also, before we proceed, I would just like to say thank you and acknowledge the following people. Thank you, Ruel Taneo from Riyadh, Saudi. Salamat po muli sa support sa ating no skipping of ads, pati na rin po sa pag-like ng ating video. Big help po yan sa ating channel. And Thursday na, so weekend na sa atin dito sa Middle East. Keep safe po dyan, sir. Thank you, Ayan from South of France. Salamat po sa support sa ating favor for not skipping the ads. Keep safe po and have a nice day. Thank you, Adma Bullish. Nice to hear from you again, sir. Salamat po, Hilroy, sa napakagandang suporta na binibigay po natin sa ating channel. Thankful po tayo dyan, especially po sa favor na hinihingi natin to watch our ads. Keep safe po sa Doha and have a nice day. Thank you, Ruby Bermudo, and welcome po sa ating comment section. Thank you, Edna Aquino. Have a nice day po, ma'am. Thank you, Go 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 Healthy Life from Thailand. Pag pullback po, sir, we can say na nasa 5% lang yung binababa ng ating price, and pag correction, nasa 10 to 20% yung possible na binababa ng price ng isang stock. That's why minsan may naririnig tayo na kapag 20% na yung ating nagiging loss, mas magandang mag-cut loss na kasi more likely naka-downtrend yung stock na yon, and naiipit tayo sa mataas na price. Thank you, Harold the Saint, for echoing our favor for not skipping the ads. Big help po sa atin yan. Thank you, Eller Fontamillas from Bologna, Italy. Hello po sa inyo dyan ng mga kasama natin sa work, and hopefully nasa magandang position pa rin po tayo para maka-hold lang as we are waiting for retesting our 7K level para mas maging profitable pa tayo. Thank you, Wilson Ong, once again po for the overflowing information na i-share po natin sa ating channel. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, Maribel Igne. Have a nice day, ma'am. Hello, ZF4EK. Keep safe po and more blessings to come. And thank you, Homer Nang. At sa lahat po ng mga nanonood ng video natin today, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Keep safe po palagi and have a nice day. Abacor closed today at 1.16. Meron po tayong pagtaas na 2.65%. And foreign buying na 2.17 million. Intact pa rin po ang ating momentum as we are still trading above moving average 9. Same as our uptrend or trading channel. So yung speculation natin kahapon na bumaba siya till 1.10 is hindi nangyari, and until 1.11 lang po ang ating naging low. So just a difference of 0.01 point. Plus, may confirmation po tayo ng bagong support ngayon, around 1.14 area. So as of this time, due to our good momentum, good volume, and good support from foreign investors, we can still hold our shares and be mindful lang po sa pagkuha ng shares near 1.18 area, as today is our second trading day, attempting to break it out but the resistance is still strong. And we can also speculate that we will not go down 1.14 price by tomorrow. So check nyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for Abacor. AC Energy closed at 8.27. Meron po tayong pagbaba na 2.71% sa kanya. And so far from our high last June 21st, if we are going to measure our downside, roughly nasa 4% pa lang naman po ang binababa natin. So we can still say na healthy pullback pa rin po tayo. Plus, we are still trading just below the moving average 9. And today, unfortunately, meron din po tayong foreign selling na 33.49 million. So malamang ito po yung nakahatak ng price natin pababa. So far, our momentum is still there. And during this kind of pullback, maganda po mag-accumulate ng shares, maximum 8 peso area. So we still have an option to hold our shares and avoid getting shares around 8.50 area as of the moment, since we have a strong resistance here, and as what we can see, more than a week na, hindi pa rin po natin nabe-breakout yung 850. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for AC Energy. GMA 7 closed at 13.58. Meron po tayong pagbaba na 3.41%. Right after na manotice po natin kahapon yung ating shooting star candlestick. So makita natin na strong talaga ang selling pressure today, as our opening price was the highest price natin for the day, which is 14.20. So hindi na po tayo umangat from the opening price. And kahapon sinabi po natin na meron tayong possible entry area sa kanya. First is around 13 peso area near our moving average 9, or 12 peso area near moving average 50. Kasi at that time, if bababa pa tayo sa 12 pesos, definitely mabe-breakdown na natin itong moving average 20 kasi pataas po itong ating mga moving averages. So kumbaga, right over lang tayo ng moving average 50 in case in the future mag-breakdown pa tayo further from 13 and mag-head down tayo sa 12 peso area. So sa ngayon po, we can still hold on to our shares since we still have this momentum and uptrend channel, provided that we are ready sa possible low na 13 to 12 peso area as we lost our momentum. So you have to revisit your trading plan. Kung gusto niyo pong i-take yung inyong gain as of the moment, you can do so. So depende po sa trading plan ninyo. Kasi we are now going in the dips since nawalan nga po tayo ng momentum. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for GMA 7. Apollo Global closed today at 0.1840. Meron po tayong pagbaba na 2.65% right after ng pag-breakout natin sa ating moving average 9 kahapon. So today, na-confirm po natin na bounce play lang po ang nangyari kahapon. And we still have the strong resistance at moving average 50. So talagang test buy lang po talaga yung dapat tayo kahapon just in case bumili tayo ng shares. And as of the moment, meron pa rin po tayong sideways movement and immediate support at 0.1820 area. So if ever any price na malapit sa 0.1820, just like our low today na 0.1830, pwede po natin kunin to accumulate shares since nakikita natin na dito tayo nagsusupport for more than a week now. Pero be mindful lang din na ang pinaka low price or downside pa natin for accumulation is until 0.17 area as we are currently in correction phase. Kumbaga, yan yung last support natin na babantayan na kapag na-breakdown, apparently magla-downtrend pa tayo. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for Apollo Global. Basic Energy Corporation closed today at 0.79 area. Today is our fourth session of low. Additional 1.25% po ang ating binaba. Like Apollo Global, nasa correction phase din po tayo dito kay BSC and meron tayong sideways na ginagalaw sa kanya from 0.70 to 0.85 or 0.86 area. So be cautious lang po sa mga possible bounce play, just like what happened on June 18th na upon reaching itong moving average 50, nagre-resist po tayo. So by tomorrow, if tamaas man po tayo since 4 trading days na tayong may pagbaba, mind the area lang po ng 0.82 pataas. Kasi sa ngayon, more on bounce play po ang ating pwedeng ma-speculate. So ito yung tinitingnan natin na possible bounce play area. Ang possible good entry naman po kay BSC ngayon or accumulation area is dito banda sa may 0.77 area. So malapit naman ang ating closing at low price natin dyan today. And yan po ang ating immediate support. But then again, ang pinaka lowest or pwedeng maging downside pa rin natin sa or possible na mas magandang area sa pag-accumulate or pag-entry is dito pa banda sa may 0.70 area. So yan po yung ating mga options. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for BSC. Dito CME closed today at 9.13 and today is our 6th session ng pagbaba. Additional 1.83% po ang ating binaba today. Intact pa rin po itong descending triangle na ating binabantayan. Therefore, low momentum po tayo and risky for a possible bounce play. Pansinin po natin ang ating candlesticks last June 2 and June 16. Ganitong klaseng paggalaw po yung kailangan mag-ingat tayo kasi malapit sila sa moving average 50. So prone to resist po yung area na yan or possible bounce play po. And this time, speculating ahead of time, take caution po tayo sa 950 area for possible bounce play just in case magkaroon tayo ng high dyan sa area na yan. 9 peso area po, pwede tayong mag-accumulate ng shares or mag-entry kay dito CME as of the moment. Pero may possible pa tayong lowest area around 840 or 860. So check nyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for dito CME. Merrimart closed day at 4.27. Meron po tayong pagbaba na 0.23%. And 6 session din po natin na gumagawa ng mga low price dito sa ating chart. Unfortunately, low momentum pa rin po ang nakikita natin kay Merrimart and may sideways din po tayong ino-observe from the lowest area na 3.87 to 4.89. And so far, 2 weeks na natin ginagawang support itong 4.25 area. So therefore, meron tayong magandang support sa area na to and possible good entry din ito and good for accumulation of shares. Kaya lang, meron pa rin tayong possible downside until 3.87. So be mindful lang din po sa possible bounce play. So sundan lang natin itong ating moving average 50 which is near sa 4.60 area. So yan yung possible high natin if ever mag-bounce play. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for Merrimart. Certec closed today at 6.51. Second session po natin today ng pag-pullback. 2.98% po ang ating binaba today. Pero at the same time, meron po tayong support from foreign investors na 856,000. Check po natin itong net foreign indicator natin. So, nahinto po ang ating selling pressure dito. And if titingnan po natin from June 22nd, nabawasan yung selling kahapon o yung selling pressure natin. Then, naging positive tayo today. So, meron po tayong magandang support from our foreign investors as of the moment. So, going back lang po sa performance natin today, naging matindi po ang ating selling pressure dahil from opening price, mas bumaba pa or gumawa pa tayo ng ating lower low from yesterday. So, kung titingnan po natin ang ating mga indicators like stochastics and RSI, nawala po tayo sa overbought area. So, meron tayong initial sign ngayon ng possible correction. Although, hindi pa to confirm kasi healthy pullback pa lang siya dahil kung i-measure natin from 6.80 till our low today, roughly 4% pa lang naman binababa natin. So, healthy pullback pa rin po yung today. Pero if tomorrow, ma-breakdown natin itong 6.50 area or itong ating moving average 200, more on correction po ang gagawin natin. So, if ever mag-correct tayo, asahan natin na masihina pa ang ating momentum at bababa pa ang ating price. The list is sa may 6.25 area. So, ayun po ang possible good entry and accumulation of shares. So we have to check our performance tomorrow to make a more concrete decision. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for certain. Philippine Estate closed today at 0.75. May continuation po tayo ng ating gain. 1.35% ang ating additional today amid the net foreign selling na 719,000. May momentum pa rin po tayo nakikita as we are still trading above moving average 9. But at the same time, we have to be cautious sa 0.80 area as today ito yung ating third time attempting to break it out. Pero nakikita natin na nabablock pa rin tayo and bumababa pa yung price natin near the support area. Plus yung pattern na nakita natin last time nung nireview natin itong si Philippine Estates. So pansinin po natin itong last first week of April. Ang initial sign ng ating correction was the bearish candlestick last April 6 na somewhat may pagka-indecision, which is also the same candlestick natin lately on June 22nd. So sa ngayon po, beyond the side muna tayo, especially if wala pang shares. Kailangan natin makita yung pag-completely breakout natin sa 0.80 area para matuloy yung ating momentum. Pero kung hindi natin siya mabi-breakout anytime soon, more likely mag-correct tayo kasi if i-measure natin yung ating performance from June 18th, kung saan tayo nagtitrade above moving average 9 till our high noong June 21st, nag-gain na tayo ng roughly 50%. So, prone na tayo for correction. So, check nyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for Philippine Estates. DDMPR closed today at 2.01. Today is our fourth session ng pagbaba. 0.99% pa po ang ating binaba today kasabay ng foreign selling natin at 678,000. Generally, nawalan po tayo ng momentum as we already broke down moving average 9 since yesterday. So far, intact pa naman po yung binabantayan natin na possible second Darvas box natin from the first one kung saan tayo nag-consolidate last time from 1.90 to 2 peso area. As of the moment, we are still seeing a good support around 2 peso area, although we may have some weeks na pwedeng umabot sa 1.98 area. Pero sa ngayon, ito po yung test buy area or possible good area na rin to entry and accumulate of shares. Medyo volatile pa kasi yung kung magiging meticulous tayo kasi sudden yung drop natin or drop ni DDMPR or sabihin natin na 4 na araw na sunod-sunod yung drop ng price. But we're still rooting for this 2 peso area. If not, look forward tayo sa possible sideways na may downside till 1.90 area. So check niyo po maigi magiging options natin for DDMPR. SFI closed today 0.16. Today is our second session ng pagbaba. And kung titingnan po natin yung ating mga indicators na stochastics and RSI, makita po natin na nawalan tayo ng momentum as we are no longer trading sa overbought area. And from June 22nd, nung nagkaroon tayo ng massive na paggalaw hanggang sa naging high natin kahapon, nag-gain na po tayo ng roughly 35% kung i-measure po natin yan. More likely, it's time to correct na tayo sa kanya and more on bounce play naman ang gawin ng ating market. Sa ngayon po, we are still trading above moving average 9. Pero sa strong selling pressure na nakikita natin since yesterday, possible na masundan pa siya by tomorrow, especially sa mga gustong mag-profit taking sa kanya na hindi pa nakakalabas. So we are looking for 0.14 area as possible entry or for bounce play, then exit on 0.15 area. But we have to be careful since mabilisan po ang paggalaw ng bounce play. So yan po yung ating mga babantayan. So check niyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for SFI. BHI closed today at 0.13. Meron po tayong pag-pullback na 2.26% today. And intact pa rin po itong ating uptrend channel na binabantayan sa kanya. May kita po natin na malakas pa rin ang ating resistance sa 0.14 area and kagaya po ng review natin kahapon, there's still a good chance na mag-pullback tayo further sa 0.1220 to 0.1250 area. Again, intact pa rin po ang ating uptrend channel and pwede po natin siyang sabayan. But be cautious lang muna sa 0.14 area as the market may not be ready yet in breaking it out. Kasi ito rin yung nakikita nating TP area as of the moment. So check nyo po maigi yung magiging options natin for BHI. And that's it for today. Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong video na ito, please don't forget to like it and share it as well para mapagbigay insights din po tayo sa iba. And also, kung meron po kayong additional information or thoughts dito sa review na to, comment nyo lang po yan para makatulong din po or makapagbigay information din po tayo sa iba. At sa inyo po na gustong magpa-review ng kanilang mga stocks, comment nyo lang din po yan para maisama po natin sa ating next session. And sa mga bago po nanonood ng video na ito, don't forget to subscribe para lagi po kayo maging updated sa mga bagong videos na nilalabas po natin. Maraming salamat po. I'll see you soon. QRepublic.